Beginning a warm up with cats and cows is a great way to warm up your lower back. Start on all fours and gently round your back and then flatten your back while extending your neck. Round your back and flatten your back. Keeping your belly button drawn to the spine will support your core throughout this move. This is a great exercise to do, specifically if you sit a lot as the back muscles get tight. This is a great way, again, to loosen up during the day, even if you're not exercising, just to take a break if you're sitting at a desk all day. Once or twice a day, just take a break and stretch out your back, stretch out your upper back, your lower back, and you'll feel great. Another great exercise to help loosen up your upper back is to do reverse shoulder rolls. You want to bring those arms forward and then behind you and grasp your hands behind your back as you pull them down. While doing this, imagine bringing your shoulder blades close together as your arms come behind your back. This is a great way to loosen up the upper back. So again, if you're hunched over at a computer, take a break throughout the day. So this is a great thing to do. In addition to warming up the body for exercise, it's a great exercise to do when you're getting stiff hunching over a computer or reading a book, or etc. Inchworms are another great exercise to do to loosen up the body. This works to loosen up hamstrings, shoulders, the entire body. You start in a standing position and you're going to bend forward, hinging from the hips, keeping the thighs as straight as you can, and walk your hands out to a plank position. Then you're going to return back to the start position and come to this upright position. If your hamstrings are tight, it might be hard to keep the legs straight in the beginning, but as you loosen up, this will get easier for you to do. But if you need to bend your knees slightly throughout the move, that is okay. Standing knee hugs are another great way to loosen up the lower body, specifically the hips. This is a great way to loosen up the hips and the lower back and get you ready for exercise. Even throughout the day, again, if you sit a lot, this is a great exercise. People do this if they sit at a desk or in a car on a long ride, and it's a great way to loosen the hips. So begin by grabbing below your knee around your shin and pull up towards your chest, alternating from side to side. Continually doing this, and the more loose you get, then you can stretch even a little bit further. This is a great exercise to open up the hips. This is the open hip squat. You're going to get down into a low squat, making sure to keep your knees behind your toes to avoid too much strain on the knee joint. With elbows at the insides of the thighs, you're going to sway from side to side, shifting your weight from one side to the other side. Again, a great exercise to do if your hips are tight. Lunging calf stretch is another great way to loosen up the legs, specifically the calf and the thighs. So you're going to lunge forward, and as you bend the front knee, you're going to keep the back leg straight and loosening up the calf and the hamstring. This will prepare your lower body for exercise. Great way to stretch out. Pigeons. This is a great exercise again to loosen up the hip. You're going to grab your ankle, place your heel up on the opposite thigh, and press your bent thigh downward. As you're doing this, you're opening up your hips and creating space and loosening up the muscles. Again, very good to do when you sit too long, and also for preparing your body for exercise. This is a great way to warm up the lower body. Toy soldier is a great way to loosen up the whole body. You're going to begin by kicking opposite leg to opposite arm. So while you're swinging arms from side to side, you're going to try and touch the opposite foot while keeping a straight leg and a flexed foot. Do not worry if you can't reach your foot. Remember, this is a warm up. We're going into happy feet, where you're pretty much sprinting in a squatted position. And you're just going to move those feet as fast as you can to try to get that heart rate up. We can move into jumping jacks, which is another great way to warm up and get us ready for cardio and any kind of aerobic activity.